Okay, I think by now quite a lot of you would have caught on the news or the info that there is going to be a live stream that's going to be held in the JP Arknights official YouTube channel. Even if you have not heard about it yet, I'm going to tell you about it right over here right now. Basically, there is this Arknights Autumn Thanksgiving special that's going to happen on the 15th of October. It's going to be held at 7 PM GMT plus 8. Basically, this is Singapore time. That's where I'm from. If let's say you're in the US, it's going to be about 7 AM. If you're in Europe, it's going to be about 1 PM. So this is something that I've already preempted in the previous video, right? Whereby if there is going to be a live stream that's going to be held during a walk in the dust, I did say that it does imply some huge meanings for us. So let's cover all about it in this one video as to what does the release of this live stream mean for us in Arknights Global. So in the previous video where I was talking about what might be the next event after a walk in the dust, I did mention that there are a lot of possibilities that can actually happen. It could be under tights, it could be preluding lights, it can be interlocking, it can be anything really, and it just depends on how Yostar wants to do the schedule. And at that point in time, I did state that a way to kind of determine whether under tights is going to happen, for the fact that it's such a major event, in order for us to tell that this may have that chance of coming to Arknights, we need to keep watch of a potential live stream that will be organized within these 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And it just so happened that they announced a live stream today or yesterday, depending on when I post this video. So this probably got quite a bit of people panicking, and people are saying, wait, so there's a live stream, so it's confirmed, it's gonna be under tights and all that kind of thing. For me now, I'm not gonna 100% put it that it is definitely pinpointingly gonna be under tights, but I will say that the chance of under tights is just way too high now. It's like a 80%, if not 90, or if not 95% chance that it's definitely gonna be under tights at this point. Simply because there aren't any other events that they need to make a live stream out of. Preluding lights is not that major of an event, interlocking is also not that big of an event. The only one, or the only two that I can think of that they have to make an event to talk about everything that happens in there will be under tights and Dorsalus. And we did state that Dorsalus cannot happen before under tights because timeline wise, this screws everything up. Like Dorsalus with all the module update, with all the class changes, is gonna mess things up. So now we're looking at this one event that is under tights that has a very high chance of happening. Whatever I'm gonna speak of from here on is gonna tell you guys about what does it actually mean now that Yostar is taking this approach of putting under tights in October and not in our anniversary, like last year when Dark Knight's Memoir and the debut banner was shifted exactly for our anniversary. So the first thing of all is to answer some popular questions. If let's say under tights is going to be shifted forward, what happens to the anniversary rewards? Because there's a lot of rewards that happen in that event, and CN received all these goodies that was branded as their anniversary rewards. The trouble here is that there's quite a lot of possibilities of what could be the thing that happens here. It may be a case where we receive all the rewards from their anniversary into this under tights, and it could also be the case that we receive a portion of the rewards and the rest of the rewards will be shifted for our anniversary. If let's say a partial of our rewards is shifted to anniversary, our anniversary is going to be actually very big. It's going to have all the free stuff loaded in one. But then again, I do think that there are people who want these rewards here and now, so it really comes down to Yostar's decision on how are they going to plan these rewards. There are certain rewards that are definitely going to appear together with this event. The first reward that I have to mention is Gladiaa. Some people are saying that Gladiaa is the anniversary operator, and therefore, there's a chance that they'll shift Gladiaa away from under tights and release it in anniversary. That cannot happen at all. This cannot happen simply because, number one, Gladiaa is a operator that is very linked to the story of under tights. So they're gonna make the whole story about Gladiaa within there, and then you can get the operator after that. If people are already siding with the theory that a walk in the dust is all about Calcid, and they have to do under tights now and release a banner so that, you know, they generate the hype for Calcid over here, and get everyone to pull for Calcid along with Scouter that we're gonna see in the next story, it is definitely certain that here and now, they have to give us Gladiaa then. The other thing that really states that Gladiaa has to come now is the fact that Gladiaa is not like a reward that we receive in the mail. Gladiaa is part of the event store when you're clearing the stages in under tights, meaning you have to get her from clearing the stages and then buy her potentials in the store. Even though she's a 6-star welfare operator, it doesn't take away from the fact that she's actually obtainable in the same way as all the other welfare operators. Therefore, if you're gonna tell me that they'll shift Gladiaa out of under tights and then shift it to anniversary, then who in the world is gonna be the welfare operator that we buy in the event store? So it doesn't make sense. Gladiaa will definitely come with under tights if under tights come early. The next thing that will definitely come together are the event rewards. So within under tights itself, it is definitely certain that we'll receive at least 24 free pulls. First of all, when the event starts, we're gonna get 10 free pulls right off the bat. And then afterwards, every day when you log in and you roll on the banner, there's going to be 1 free pull that you get per day, just like all the other limited banners, except for the R6 one. So 24 free pulls definitely provided. Other things like login rewards and 2 particular 5-star selector tickets. So there's one 5-star selector ticket whereby they gave the Project Raid, Premonix. Is some of you who first started the game, you guys might remember this particular ticket. This is given during Undertides. There's another 5-star ticket whereby you can choose one of the 5-star that's part of the original 5 stars of the game. So those 5 stars that you receive at the first 2 months or 3 months of the game's release, you can choose one of them entirely for free. So good operators like Laplamp, Spectre, if you don't own them and you get this 5-star selector ticket, you can just get them straight away. But there comes the question of, will these 2 selector tickets be available for us during Undertides release if it's earlier? No confirmation, we have to wait and see. But for me, I think there's a high chance that it will be given. Otherwise, the hype for this event is going to be a little low. I think they have to keep the rewards high so that people are entertained. And hey, come on, another game is having an anniversary right now, alright? Arknights, don't shame yourself. Give all the rewards here and now. You want to get the players from that game, you gotta, you know, feed a bit. So as to what are the event rewards, this is going to be all speculation for now. Let's watch the live stream and see what they give. Once the live stream is out, they give all the info, I'll be ready enough to give you guys a video to tell you guys everything that we're going to get during this event. Now the final thing that is a little in the unknown is anniversary packages. Will we be getting those packages here in Undertides? So I think there are 5 packages that are released during then. There's the usual like 7 USD one, 20 USD and like a 50 USD kind of package. And then there's also the name change and there's a 6-star selector ticket. Now, the thing about this is that I'm pretty certain that these packages, like the middle ones, the standard ones that gives a lot of pools, a lot of materials, those will be with Undertides, for sure. They need to do the sales. So instead of calling these packages an anniversary package, they're probably gonna rebrand it like how they rebrand this particular event, calling it a Autumn Thanksgiving. So they might just brand it as, you know, 2021 Autumn Mini Anniversary Package, and then like the large size and whatsoever. So there will be the renaming of these stuff. The question that I don't know is, will we get a selector ticket now? This is clueless for me. We're gonna have to wait and see if we actually do get that in this particular time. Again, watch the live stream to see what they will say. And apart from this selector ticket being in the unknown of whether we'll get it, the OP reset that we get once a year, that's also in a clueless spot. For CN, they got an OP double bonus reset during Undertides, but that was because Undertides was the anniversary. So now, if let's say Undertides is not our anniversary, then will we get our OP reset now, or will we have to wait until the end of the year? I'm gonna think that OP reset will happen at the end of the year. Sadly, for those of you who have been saving your money and you wanna get that OP, you have to hold back here. I really don't think that they will do it now. This is one of the only things that I think they will shift backwards and keep it for the later part of the year. So I think I've answered about all the things that possibly can be shifted and not shifted. Again, let's watch the live stream together and we'll find out about it all together. Okay, there is quite a significant meaning if let's say Undertides is actually shifted forward into the Autumn Thanksgiving event. This finally gives a little bit of a closure as to why the Chen Dorcelus holiday event was so weirdly timed in CN. If we remember back in CN, there's the whole controversy whereby there was the summer event and a lot of people didn't like that the limited banner was 3 months right after Undertides. People were really worried about the number of limited banners that they would do and what might the future of Arknights hold. But now if we look back to global and we think to ourselves like, okay, we're gonna receive Scouter now. If we go timeline wise, it basically means that Dorcelus holiday will become our anniversary. And that may actually be why in CN, they were planning this Dorcelus holiday thing all along. It might have been so that this summer event will become our anniversary. And it can also mean that in the future, we might be very much in track with CN all the time, such that their anniversary event is going to become like our Halloween event. Then their summer event is going to become our anniversary event. That might be the way that Yostar and Hypergryph are choosing to go from here on, and I can see it kind of working out since this doesn't complicate timelines too much and will just follow hand in hand together with whatever that CN does, mostly. I will describe more about this particular part I'm speaking of when the live stream drops, but at least this is a brief info that for both EN and CN players, I think we may have caught on to what they are finally trying to do when they release Chen Outer. And also one more thing that I think might actually be appearing together with this is that if this is an autumn Thanksgiving thing and it's the Halloween season, we might see the Halloween skin rerun during this point in time. That Halloween skin has been so far back and it's been hidden in the backlog to the point that we don't even know if Yostar remember that they only released these skins once. So I think there's a good chance that we'll see the Halloween skins here and now. For those of you who want that Warframe, Nightingale, and Crew skin, maybe this is the point in time that they're gonna sell it again. Okay, now let me address some animosity. Basically, those of you who may not be really liking that they shift this event forward. You may not like it because in the past year, they did do the thing whereby the anniversary event in CN was exactly the anniversary for Global. But like I said before, there might be a need for the company to kind of go in line with each other so that it doesn't complicate their operations too much. And with this move that they are just following the CN timeline as loyally as they can, I think this is a move that we have to respect of the company. Although I wish they were more vocal about it and they told us what they're doing, but then again, if they told us everything they're doing, then it could jeopardize their sales. Because if you think about it, if a company tells you, hey, we're gonna release a limited banner in October, then everyone's gonna save for everything up to October, and they won't spend on any of the banners before. Basically, the company will fall into a trap if they actually reveal more info to their players. So I think it was a move that Yostar had to make, that they didn't really want to declare anything, they just protected their company, and only now we get a bit of an indirect sensing that this is what they've been trying to do all along. If this is really the move, we'll just have to take it as that, and I think this will be the move that they are gonna do from years on from now. If those of you who once said that I don't understand why CN was angry with all the limited banners, the rush with the Chen Outer, and now you're hearing that, hey, we're receiving Scouter 3 months early, you need to get a check on yourself, because if you're angry that we're getting Scouter early, then now you're feeling the pain of the CN players, where a lot of CN players were basically angry that everything felt so rushed, the number of limited banners was very high. I do believe that from here on, Hypergryph will make some improvements to players' experience. Maybe they'll change a bit of the system of how limited operators work, maybe they'll change a bit of the spark. We don't know yet. 2.5 anniversary is going to happen for CN soon as well. So we'll keep watch of that when it happens. If there are major updates in CN side, I'll also let you guys know in the video. And then if we pull back to Global, just to close it off, this is going to be quite a change to the future of Arknights events. Now it's going to be clear cut. I think there won't be any more shuffling of events. If Undertides is definitely going to be the next one. It means that we're going to receive everything on schedule. For sure, there's no complications in timeline anymore. Just use CN timeline and refer back to us. At most, we get like 1 or 2 weird shuffles for whatever reason, but if not, I think no more of that. Okay, I think I got all of the info that I need to share out. Let me know how you guys feel towards this whole live stream news. And if you want to watch the live stream together with me, I will be streaming on that Thursday itself. Thursday at 7 PM my country's time. We'll watch it all together and see what to talk about the event. Afterwards, then I'll release the video as to the overview of the things that will happen. Alright, hope you guys are excited for it, and I will see you in the next video or my next stream. Okay, bye bye.